Seoul wasn't supposed to happen this early. It wasn't on my travel list, and I was here for just one reason: a concert. The entire reason that I'm here in Seoul is just for the Coldplay concert. Exploring Seoul was an add on, one that I was thoroughly enjoying. As I waited for the day of the concert to approach, I had spent the past 4 days exploring different neighborhoods. So much to buy, so much to see, and everything is so freaking cute. Visiting different cafes. Just absolutely the number of choices, the number of cafes. I'm very excited to explore this area. Trying out the local food, including going on a food tour. It was actually a really good food tour. I was worried that I might not get a lot of vegetarian options, but apart from like 3 dishes, most of it was actually veg. That was really nice. Shopping, sightseeing, and just falling in love with the city. Between the lovely cafes, quiet corners, and moments I never planned for, Seoul had surprised me. In this episode, I'll be finally checking an item off my bucket list and spending my last 2 days here exploring more of the city, trying out more food, and of course, shopping. And finally, the day has arrived, but there is still time for that. It's only towards the afternoon and it will be starting late in the evening. In the meantime, I'm going to finish some shopping. There is a very cute souvenir that you can get from Seoul when you're here, which I'll show in a bit. That's where I'm headed. But right now, I am actually searching for a place to have breakfast. As I was saying, there's a really cute souvenir you can take from Seoul. I had seen videos of it, so I was curious to go and see the place for myself. Having multiple stores across Seoul, this place draws the cutest caricatures, and I wanted to get one of me and my sister to take back home.
3, 2, 1, jump!
And they are so cute that I want to go back and get more pictures. And very affordable, and I think this is a very nice souvenir to get from here. If you're looking for cutesy, artsy souvenirs to take back home, then definitely check out this place. I cannot pronounce the name, so I'm not even going to try. Okay, I have found my shop. This shop is filled with cat stuff. Cat tote bags, cat pictures, cat postcards. I'm in heaven. I want to buy everything there is in this shop. After spending the entire morning shopping, it was finally time to leave for the concert. Having never been to a concert abroad, and that too alone, I wasn't sure what to expect. I've been listening to Coldplay for the past 22 years. I don't know, like ever since I was 16, 17. And this has been such a big bucket list for me to watch them play in concert. I will travel anywhere to watch them play. And I'm happy. I'm happy because I've always wanted to do this. Just travel for a concert, and here I am. I think we just wait around now. This is for the people who have come for watching the show. Standing, I did not get sitting tickets. Opening with Twice, who I did not know before the concert. But the crowd around me went crazy, and it was fun to groove with them. And finally, the moment I had been waiting for. The concert was everything I had expected and so much more. Yes, I had seen the confetti burst on TV and the amazing antics of Chris Martin. But to actually be in the concert, it was nothing short of a feast to all the senses. The wristbands that lit up the stadium in sync with the music, the balloons, the lighting, and of course the confetti burst, pieces of which I found lodged away in my bag days after the concert. Coldplay's concert is an experience, and worth every bit of hype they have garnered. Add to it the nostalgia. Listening to them live, singing along, especially their older songs, I was instantly transported to my teenage years, and I was glad I made this journey to watch them. That was incredible. I want to go to one more show. I want to keep watching them. It was amazing. It's almost 12 a.m. and I'm just reaching my room. I just want to show you what 12 a.m. in Seoul looks like. It's full even at 12 a.m. I think the city never sleeps, but it feels so safe to be out even at this time. I just have 2 days left in Seoul, but I feel like even if I had 2 weeks, I would happily spend exploring the city. There is so much. There's so many neighborhoods that I haven't even gone to. Today and tomorrow I'm going to try and squeeze a few things. Let's see how much I can see. But what a city. And I have my brother who is joining me here today all the way from Bangalore. His visa came in a bit late, so he's here today. So the next 2 days I'll also be showing him Seoul, and yeah, I'm walking over now to meet him for breakfast.
What's up?
I think you didn't get lost?
No, I was very intrigued with everything here.
Extremely long queue to get in, then another long queue to get the food. There was just so much variety here that it was so confusing to even pick, but then we managed to get a lot, and I'm so happy Deep is here so that I can share and taste some of it. So cute. So we have come to this market where they are mostly only locals. This is right next to the very famous Myeongdong. Myeongdong is more catered to tourists, so everything is a little pricey is what I had heard. So we came down to this market, and judging by the prices and looking around as well, they're only locals here. I think this is a better deal. A lot of stuff to buy, clothes, and mostly clothes. But yeah, if you're looking to shop, then do come here. It's called, I'm going to try, it's called Namdaemun Market, I think. But I'll make sure I write the name in the description. That meal was incredible. It was so good. I had the bibimbap and sweet pumpkin shikye. It was mild, it was kind of sweet and very, very refreshing and tasty. If you're looking for a vegan meal, please do check out this place. Vegan Insa is amazing. We are now headed to the Seoul Tower, which is at Namsan Park or Namsan Peak. Hopefully we'll reach the tower in time for sunset. The largest park in Seoul, Namsan Park is a great place for hiking and has gorgeous views of downtown Seoul. You can take a cable car to the top like we did or walk all the way up. Try to go towards the end of the day to catch the sunset from the top. getting small bites and nibbles. This place is not bad at all to find vegetarian food. Right from garlic bread to juices to corn. There's like a lot of stuff, small eats which you can have. Food is so good. Having Korean garlic bread in Korea, where it is just known as garlic bread, right? It's so good. What's with this place? I am not even into skincare, and check out the amount of stuff I have bought. I'll come back in a year and tell you if I've actually used any of it. It's my last morning here in Seoul, and I'm feeling so bad to leave the city. Oh, I've fallen in love with the city. When I was originally planning the trip, I was planning to spend just 3 days here. I have no idea how I would have done that because I've been here for almost a week and there is still so much left to see. I mean, that's how it is with almost any place you visit, right? Seoul has firmly made its way to the top, and I can honestly say this has been my favorite city in Asia. And there are so many neighborhoods to explore here, each with its own personality, each with its own charm, things to do, cafes to visit, places to eat. I mean, you can just wander around neighborhoods. So today we are actually on our way to Gangnam to check it out, check out the mall, check out the place for a bit. My flight's in the evening, so we're gonna spend our morning in Gangnam. And we made it to Gangnam. So we are walking around COEX Mall. I'm here actually to see the Starfield Library. So this mall is supposed to be one of the biggest underground malls. The entire mall is underground. I see a lot of Korean books. There are some English books as well. I can see a few. Beautiful place. But obviously everyone is here to take pictures and to take videos, and there's even a queue of people waiting to take a picture at a particular spot. And I'm wondering how are people actually sitting around and reading over here. Okay, so we are now walking up to a sculpture and you need to guess what that sculpture is, okay? Did you guess? Did you guess what that is? Walked around a bit inside the mall. It's like a regular mall. The Starfield Library was kind of nice. There is the Hyundai department store, which is duty free. Lots of food, lots of snacks for vegetarians. Another place that you could probably check out if you do come here. But again, yeah, it's like any regular mall. Found it a little expensive and I got kind of bored inside. Given how much time I have, or rather the limited time I have left here in Seoul, could come just to this Starfield Mall here in Gangnam. There's a lot to see and explore in Gangnam. Again, would need time to explore this neighborhood, explore cafes. There's always something in every neighborhood here in Seoul. So yeah, hopefully next time. As I was saying before, Seoul was not supposed to happen this early. It wasn't even on my travel list. But what started with a single intention turned into something much more, and I completely fell in love with exploring the city.